going on the weekend. Have you followed the situation in Missouri at all, and has it been discussed among anybody, or what's your understanding of what's been going on?
I mean, I'm sure I saw what most everyone saw. It was the general stuff that comes out on Twitter, media, things like that. But I know there are a lot of other details that we don't know about, and we're not too concerned about. Just like other people have said, Coach Mendenhall has mentioned, we're just going to focus on what we can control. They are obviously taking on some important issues, and we are glad things are getting taken care of, and but we don't know the whole story. We don't know too much about what's going on, so we just have to focus on what's under our control.
How much relief is there that there's going to be a football game on Saturday? It didn't look like it yesterday.
That'll be good. Obviously, we want to play, so it'll be good to continue the schedule as normal as planned, and just to continue to play football. That's kind of all we can control right now. So we'll just go from there.
What do you think of the power of the football team bringing down the university's president? I mean, it shows you just the influence that football has. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think throughout the country, at any school, athletics are a big part of a university. Teams, are a big, form a big part of the institution. So when something like that happens, you don't necessarily know the exact reasons why or what exactly happened. I know the media has, explained certain things, but I know there's a lot more that we don't know about. So I can't comment too much on it just because I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not participating in it, so I'm just not exactly sure what exactly the situation is. But hopefully things can get resolved and things can continue to go on as normal.
Is this where football takes a backseat in some regard, just because social issues like they're dealing with? I know it's emphasized at BYU to be balanced beyond football as well. Does it just put things in perspective in that way?
Yeah, I mean, sports are a part of human society, and they sometimes transcend the game. Sometimes it's more than just a game, and different aspects. So it could be an example of that, and as also sports are used as a vehicle to get certain messages out there, and so I think that's definitely a case of using sports to get a message out there.
What did you guys see from the film watching San Jose State that you think you can, as an offense, can improve on?
I think just being able to put together drives. I think our first couple of drives were great. We marched on the field and put points on the board. But then from there, we kind of got a little bit of a rut, I guess you could say. Had a few 3-and-outs and weren't able to finish drives the way we wanted to. So I think just being able to be more consistent. And we started well, then I was being able to continue that throughout the game and being able to get in that rhythm.
Have you looked much at Missouri yet?
Yeah, we watched a little bit today, and obviously, tough physical team. Just like the majority of SEC teams, big, strong, athletic guys, and gonna create a good matchup for us on defense. The defensive linemen are pretty big and tough, which will test us up front, and then pretty athletic DBs as well. So it's gonna be another fun challenge, another fun game for us.
It's true freshman. What's it going to like being playing at an NFL venue like Arrowhead Stadium?
That'll be sweet. I've never been to an NFL stadium, so it'll be first time for me. But once you get playing, you don't really notice it. Kind of how it was with the Rose Bowl and Nebraska. I mean, when you look at it from the outsider perspective, it seems like a really big deal, but then once you start playing the game, you kind of forget about where you are, and still 100 yards. It's still, field goals are the same width, same rules and everything, same rules apply. So once you start playing, it's just football.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you and this team are better prepared for a physical squad like Missouri after the schedule you guys have seen to this point?
Definitely. I think, as the season goes on, you're always learning and improving and changing and preparing for the game ahead. So we're prepared, and they're prepared as well. We've both played 9 games now, so it's going to be a chance for us to show what we've done so far, to show who we are as a team, and it'll be a good matchup and something that we're definitely excited for.
Where would you say your confidence level is now after that game at San Jose? You had some good moments and some bad.
Yeah, I mean, just like any game, there are ups and downs, but it felt like it was kind of a weird game. It felt, 'cause it wasn't like we were shut down completely, but just couldn't finish those drives, couldn't put points on the board. But there's still a lot to be happy about. A lot of positives we can learn from, and then also a lot of things we can work on. But the confidence is there. Confidence is high on both sides of the ball. We're feeling good. Our offense has been able to make some adjustments, expand a little bit, and it's continually gotten better for me every week. Just getting more and more confident, so it feels good.
Can you speak to how much it affects the offense not having T-John in there as a center?
Well, obviously, he's a big-time player for us. He, has proven, game in, game out, how much he does for us on both in the run game and also protection-wise. So, obviously, you're going to miss him when he's not there. But the other guys did a great job stepping in and filling in for him, and you definitely can't complain with their effort. But it'll be good to have T-John back, obviously, just because he's such a leader in that group. And so we'll be glad to have him back.
Was it something you guys were preparing for him to be out, or was it a surprise when you found out he was not?
And we were aware.
Okay.
Yes, we were preparing throughout the week.
Both of these teams have played a lot of close games. What's the key when it's close? You should know. You should know.
That's a good question. It's just a can-do mindset. Just always believing, never giving up, and just being resilient, and just focusing on the task at hand. I think that's the big thing for me. Is regardless of the score, if we're down 14, or if we're tie game or what, just focusing on that play, just focusing on that task at hand, and not thinking about what's going to happen or worrying about the outcome, worrying about losing. Just playing your game and just playing to the best of your ability on that specific play. And if everyone does that, if everyone does their job on each specific play and not playing outside of themselves, then you're able to get the job done. And I love that. I love that about our team, how we're so resilient. It doesn't matter what is going on in the game, we believe we're going to win. We have that confidence, and we understand that as long as we execute play by play, then we'll be all right.
Last question.
You hit Remington Peck a couple times. What's it like for you having a tight end option?
Oh, it's great. Rem's awesome. Rem's doing well. I missed him on the first one. That was my fault, but the second one made up for it, and he's doing a good job. Not just catching passes, but on the run game as well. So it's another good addition to the opposite side of the ball. I think the defense is a little bit bitter for losing him, but we're happy to have him on the opposite side.
Thanks, Tanner.